right? So we have a bird class, and then we have a this one Twiduck class. So these are two interfaces, and if you look here, this bird class is implementing this fly and a make sound method, this fly and a make sound method, and this Twiduck is implementing this squeak method. Okay, so whoever this concrete class will implement or will extend this bird class will have this fly and make sound method inherited. Same case with the Twiduck. If we, let's say, if we take this plastic Twiduck class, right, this plastic Twiduck class, so squeak method will automatically inherited to this class, plastic Twiduck class. So we are saying that these are two different interfaces. Okay, and if we want this, let's say if we have an object, if we have only 10 objects of this Twiduck class, and let's say we have 20 objects of this bird class, and if we want to use this bird class in place of this Twiduck class, so how we will going to do it? So here we have to identify which one is the target and which one is the adoptee. Target is the Twiduck and adoptee is the bird class. So what we are doing, we are just calling this Twiduck class and we want it to behave it like the bird class, right? So in that place we need an adopter. Let's say we need an bird adopter which is implementing this Twiduck class, right? And this adopter has the bird as an adoptee, right? So let's take these two things, implement and has. Why we are saying it as has? Because there is an association with it, which is a very strong association between an adopter and adoptee. And adoptee is the bird class and adopter is the bird adopter. So this one satisfies our second condition. First condition is this bird adopter is implementing this Twiduck class, right, which is the first condition. So if you see here, Twiduck is an interface, plastic Twiduck, which is implementing this Twiduck. So we have a bird interface. Sparrow is the class which is implementing this bird interface. So we have two classes, right? Plastic Twiduck and the Sparrow, right? So this bird adopter is implementing this Twiduck. Bird adopter is implementing this Twiduck because this is a target, and has implementation of bird, which is an adoptee. Has, right? Has implementation of adoptee. Adopter has an implementation of adoptee, and which is extending the target, right? Which is implementing the target. Okay, this is a sign of implementation. This is a sign of implementation. Remember, this is a sign of has, right? So if I make it very clear that this is the sign of implementation, this is the sign of which is filled arrow is extend, and this is a sign of association. They can be of two types, right? Filled one will be the strong, and without fill would be the weak one. Weak one we will say this aggregation, and a strong one we will say that it is composition, right? So what we will be doing, we are creating a bird adopter class, right? And in that adopter we are calling this Sparrow method. So let's straightly goes to this. No, we don't want to save it. See, this is the Twiduck, okay, which is implemented by bird adopter, and this bird adopter is using the bird interface, right? So which has a bird as an interface. So we are saying that this is a strong connection because this is a composition, And if you look at very clear what the composition means, that in the constructor we are in the, let's say in the constructor of bird adopter, we are passing this bird interface. So that's what the composition means. So in the constructor we are just passing the bird as a parameter, and this is the sign of implementation. So we are just implementing this deploy duck interface in the bird adopter. I hope I have made this very clear. So if you look at this code in the bird adopter, you're passing the bird interface, which is a sparrow, right? And this sparrow method you're calling the fly and the make sound, right? Which is the class, which is the method of the bird class. But here, if you look closely in the bird adopter, you're calling the squeak method. So this has the squeak method, right? And this has the fly duck and the make sound method. So in the bird adopter, the client is calling this squeak method, but inside the squeak method, we are calling this fly or make sound method, right? So in the adopter, we are calling the squeak method. We are calling this squeak method, but behind the scene, what is getting happened? So if you see here in the adopter class of the squeak method, it is calling the bird dot make sound, right? This adopter is calling this method. This adopter is calling this make sound method, calling the adoptees method. So this is the client. Let me make it clear again. So this is the client, right, which is calling the target, which is here the deploy duck, squeak method. But here we have implemented this target inside the bird adopter, which contains or which has bird class. Okay, so client is actually calling this bird adopter, and bird adopter will instead calling the squeak method, and inside this squeak method you're calling the bird makes sound method, right? Fine. So let's take an advantage of using this adopter method. So it helps in achieving reusability and flexibility. So you don't have to, you are making the wrapper of, you are making the medium of using one class with the another. So you're just making a wrapper, and which helps to achieve the reusability and flexibility. Client class is not complicated by having to use a different interface, and can use polymorphism to swap between different implementation of adopter, right? So you can make different adopters like bird, what you can say, this is a toy one, na? So what you can say, you can have a toy. Okay, so one thing I can think of, making the bird to make like a monkey. So there is another monkey interface. Okay, so you can make bird act like monkey adopter. Make it let's make it nicely. Okay, so this is the deploy duck, which is implementing the by the bird adopter. Now you can say that you have a monkey and you want to make the adopter of like bird monkey adopter. So you can have the multiple interfaces, right, of the multiple classes. Monkey, you can have the deer. Okay, bird, so there's another new breed which is bird deer adopter. So you're making the multiple interfaces, and the adoptee will be the bird only, or you can place another, or you can use other adoptee like bird or monkey or anything, right? So client is not complicated by having to use a different interfaces. So adopter can implement any interfaces, adapter can implement any of the interfaces, and it can have any adapter. Disadvantage: all requests are forward, so there is a slight increase in the overhead. Okay, sometimes many adapters are required along an adapter chain to reach the type which is required. Right? What does that mean? Sometimes many adaptations are required along an adapter chain to reach the type which is required. So if you want to reach to monkey, you can have to think of which are the adapters the client must have to require to call this monkey class. Okay, so this is what it is saying. Sometimes many operations are required along an adapter chain to reach the type which is required. Let's take another example of the adapter design pattern, which is this one. So you have media player and you have advanced media player, right? Let's take an example of this. So we have a media player interface, right, which has a which has a complete class audio player. So you have media player, you have audio player, which is implementing this media player. Can play MP3 format audio files only. So we are having another interface which is advanced media player, and its concrete classes are VLC player and the MP4 player. So you have two interfaces. Now you have to think of target and an adoptee. Here the adoptee is a media player. Here the adoptee will be the advanced media player, and your interface would be media player, right? So in order to make it compatible with each other, we have made the media adapter. So this is the target, this is the adoptee. Target would be media player, adoptee would be advanced media player, and the adapter would be media adapter. So media adapter will be implementing this media player and using this advanced media player, right? So let's quickly go to media adapter. So media adapter is implementing this media player, which is a target, and has a advanced media player. So media adapter would require an adoptee interface. Okay, here we are using a string which class we need to implement. Either it could be a VLC or an MP3.